Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in another video today. And the Houston Rockets are signing DJ Augustin to a remainder contract for the rest of the season. Yeah, if you guys like my Photoshop here, got DJ and the Rockets. No, I'm just kidding. If you do not know, DJ Augustin has played with the Rockets for about a full season. Rockets traded for him in 2021 in a trade that sent former Rocket P.J. Tucker and Rodney Karooks, and I believe a second-round pick to the Milwaukee Bucks for DJ Augustin, DJ Wilson. So you got the two DJs coming to Houston, which DJ Wilson didn't stay here that long. It was just like the remainder of the season. But the good thing out of it was we got like a first-round pick, I believe, like neither of them could have been first-round picks. They could have both been second picks, but somehow they both became first-round picks. Rockets even flipped one of those for the Clippers' first-round pick, which is like 10 picks higher than the one that Milwaukee has. So Rockets did pretty well from that trade with Milwaukee and the PJ Tucker one. But that was the 2021 season. He plays the rest of the season here that year. He was still under contract for the Rockets going into the next season. He stayed on the team. He was a guy who I thought was gone after that in the season, but he stayed on the roster. Rockets kept him, and he did pretty decent that season when we were waiting. And eventually he got cut by the Rockets, and then he went to the Lakers. And we haven't seen him at all on any team this season. Let's go over that last season with the Rockets. He played 20 games, started in 6. My bad. That was the 2021 season. He came to the Rockets. Before with the Bucks, he had played 37 games and six starts. Then with the Rockets, he had 20 games, 6 starts. Let's see if I can get some of his stats. Played 20 minutes a game with us, and then averaged 10.6 points per game, 3.9 assists per game. And then he averaged 11 and 4 on the Rockets and 2 rebounds per game. And then he goes to the Rockets. That whole year he averaged 5 points per game because he averaged 6 with Milwaukee that season. But then then next season he stays with the Rockets. He started to play not as good as he did before, but still did decent for the Rockets. Played in 34 games, started in 2. His minutes went down by a lot. He was getting 21 minutes a game with the Rockets in 2021. Now in 21-22, he's now only getting 15 minutes per game. And then in that season, 21-22, he would have 2 assists per game, which that had gone down by 2 assists per game, and then 5.5 points per game, which that had gone down by 5. And then with the Lakers, he would sign with the Lakers, did some really decent things there, played 21 games, 0 starts, had a couple really good games with the Lakers. And then with the Lakers, he had 2 assists per game and 5.5 points per game with the Lakers. So not that he was average in 21-22 season, but we haven't seen him since. And then let's go over a couple of his last couple seasons with Orlando. Before he left the Magic, before he signed with the Bucks, he spent 4 years with the Magic. In those 4 seasons, had 10.5 points per game in 1920, 11.7 in 18-19, and 10.2 in 17-18. And then with Denver in 15-16 had 11.6. And then if you go all the way back to like 13-14 average with Chicago, averaged 15 points per game. So yeah, he's a guy who's a veteran. And I don't know how much he'll play with the Rockets. I mean, you saw Willie Cauley-Stein get a 10-day contract with the Rockets, and he never even played. But I think DJ will definitely touch the floor for the Rockets. I think some guys will start to lose some rotation minutes. I think some guys, with the end of the season, I think a couple guys might be shut down. I don't know. I have no idea who will be shut down. I could see Kevin Porter Jr. being shut down for the rest of the season at some point. Not now, maybe after the next couple games. I think after this home stretch, I think there could be quite a few players that are shut down. I mean, like KPJ, he's a guy who he's young, but look at how many injuries he's had this season, and do you want to really, when you're that bad of a team and have that bad of a record, do you really want to take a chance of one of your best players getting hurt again when it's just the end of the season? Want him to be healthy going into the next one. So I could see KPJ being a player who gets shut down alongside a couple other guys. I have no idea. But it's hard for players to be shut down on this team because everybody's so young. But with a guy like KPJ, who's had so many injuries this season, I think it could be possible that could happen in the next after the next couple games. I think DJ, he touches the floor a little bit. I mean, he's played with quite a few of these guys. Played with, he was on the team last year. He played with Jay Sean for a year. Played with KPJ. Played with Jalen. List goes on. He played with KJ. Most of this roster he played with, besides the guys that were drafted last year, like Tari Eason, besides the guys like Tari, Tai, and Jabari, he's played with everybody on this roster. So he's not a new face on the roster. He's a guy who's been around. So yeah, you guys have more thoughts? That's for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out. Go Rockets.